to where you're needed most. Do more and miss less with NetJets.
SCAD, students have the opportunity to design their own creative careers.
There's no better place to come if you want to incorporate horses with your education. I can come out to the barn and ride every day.
The better rider I am, the more I'm going to know my subject, and it's a huge part of what fuels my passion when I'm painting them.
It's really nice to be able to see those students continuing on with what they're passionate about and being so successful.
In a world where power shifts rapidly, strategy shapes the future. Strict global diplomacy, led by Robert Strick, steps in when crises erupt, markets shift, and negotiations stall. With expertise in high-stakes mediation and global diplomacy, we give global leaders the decisive edge. In uncertain times, the world's most influential turn to us. With precision access and unwavering strategy, we solve conflicts, strengthen businesses, and secure the future. Strict global diplomacy, moving the world forward.
Minutes for the top of the order, 11:30, expecting 19 in round one of the Adequan WEF Challenge Cup Premier Round. Round time allowed will be 79 seconds.
We fly horses anywhere around the world.
For today's competition, 79 seconds first round time allowed, just under 13 minutes away from our first on
best
course.
Of health. We do not leave any stone unturned. We give horses wings around the world, across the globe, or across the street.
This is the easiest sport for the best competitor to lose. Our job is to give an objective and intelligent conversation starter. Here you go, now you're off. Our sport isn't simple, so you've got to help people. You've got to help people get in. Seeing a young person fall in love with a sport is magical and brilliant, and I would just love that to be equestrian sports.
Your horse takes priority. Every ride, every investment, every moment spent at the barn. FarmVet makes shopping easy. From prescriptions to supplements, tack to grooming, all your essentials all in one place. Enjoy fast, free shipping plus auto ship options on top products for animals big and small. Shop online, over the phone, or in person. For over 20 years, FarmVet has been the trusted choice for serious equestrians.
Florida Coast Equipment understands the equestrian way of life, and everything you introduce into that life should be uniquely created to perform within it. So, we created the Kubota Winner Circle Tractor Package. Designed exclusively for riders who expect uncompromising power, precision, and performance. Because every seasoned equestrian knows it has to be a Kubota.
Every stride, every jump, every moment of brilliance begins long before horse and rider enter the ring. It begins beneath them, on footing they can trust. For over 20 years, GGT Footing Textile has built the ground champions are made on, protecting horses, elevating performance, and shaping the sport from the ground up. GGT Footing Textile. Good footing is safe footing.
Nobody tells you how quickly they move into your heart, or how quietly they become your whole world. They'll teach you patience without a word, courage without a question. You're not crazy. They just don't know horses like we do.
McLean Ward.
Jimmy Toronto.
Adrian Lyle.
I purchased the first chair probably about 3.5 years ago.
Purchased my chair, I think about 2 years ago.
My wife, she goes, we gotta get one, we gotta get one. I said, if she's saying we gotta get one, we gotta get one.
I love to put the heat on, take the zero gravity. I love the foot massage and as well as the stretching.
I really like also the hand and the leg compression.
It hits all the spots, work your arms, work your shoulders, work your hands.
Having a product like Human Touch, that resource is there 24/7. It makes it much easier not to skip that step in your routine.
Welcome to Carlswood, the home of Irish Olympic medalist, coach and international horse producer, Cian O'Connor. At Carlswood, we pride ourselves on the belief that success is reward for effort. Set in County Meath, Carlswood is the home of Cian's industry-leading high-performance centre. The Carlswood system is based on a structured approach to daily routine and meticulous planning to help reach our goals. At Carlswood, Cian and the team work together to provide coaching, mentoring, advice on horse purchases and goal setting. We also facilitate students who wish to progress their show jumping skills while they study in universities in Ireland and across Europe. When it comes to developing your horse's fitness, scheduling and planning around competitions, no stone is left unturned. At Carlswood, we are committed to delivering quality, a place where our goal is the fulfilment of your ambition.
Today's world is not the world our children will inherit, for it is changing faster than ever before. We help students prepare for a future that is indefinable. Because we believe an education must go beyond books, bricks, and mortar. We're creating the best schools in the world, so our students graduate world-wise.
Welcome to the Winter Equestrian Festival. Every year, Wellington Regional Medical Center proudly celebrates the return of the equestrian season to our community. We're honored to once again be the official emergency medical center of the 2025-2026 Winter Equestrian Festival. For more than 40 years, Wellington Regional Medical Center has delivered exceptional care to Palm Beach County residents. Guided by our high reliability journey, we put safety first in everything we do. Excellence isn't just our goal, it's how we treat our patients and each other every day. Through advanced technology, expanded services, and compassionate care, we remain committed to providing care you can count on. We're looking forward to another great season.
It's a lot to take care of something as cool as a horse. So 3-day eventing is like a triathlon for horses. I'm counting the rhythm of the horse. If I move my seat in a certain way, they know the signals. We do ask a lot of them physically. I love to stand my horses in ice water. It makes all the blood move while taking inflammation out.
A bottle of Chrome Horse Society tequila is the sign that you are in the right place at the right time with the right people. It is tequila redefined, unapologetically modern, and always a ride to remember. This season, the Winter Equestrian Festival debuts the Show Pony, its first signature cocktail. Crafted with Chrome Horse Society tequila, it's bright, citrusy, and beautifully smooth. The perfect sip to celebrate every ride. Chrome Horse Society Tequila is the official tequila of the 2026 Winter Equestrian Festival. Please sip responsibly.
At Deaver Golf Cars, we bring excitement to your golf car experience. We have an extensive range of new and refurbished inventory, and our team will fulfill all your sales, service, and rental needs. Whether you're teeing it up on the course, cruising through the neighborhood, or at the campground with family and friends, we have options to fit each and every lifestyle. Experience the Deaver difference, built on a tradition of excellence and service since 1978.
Powders with labels that you need to translate, supplements marketed by your old roommate, wellness routines wrapped in biohack schemes. These are a few of my fictional names. When you're confused, when trends make you feel lost and afraid, just remember that fruits and vegetables work and the fiction will fade.
And also to run into our next class, which of course is the very first running of the season and being the first day of 2026. It also coincides with the first Adequan WEF Challenge Cup of the year and of Wellington International season 2025 for part of the Winter Equestrian Festival. Moments away from our first, and a total of the fences at 13 in all, finishing over the vertical. Back towards the in-gate end of the arena as our first, and of course the traditional Grand Prix qualifying class through the season. Now, thanks to Adequan once again, American Region Animal Health, maker of Adequan, proud to support once again, and over 30 years they've been trusted by veterinarians, trainers and horse owners as well. Visit the website adequan.com. Eric Hasbrook, our course designer, here this week, as is traditionally for the opening week of the Winter Equestrian Festival, and 19 combinations to go into today's WEF Challenge Cup, sponsored by Adequan. Starting us off is Emily Routledge, the British rider, and Emily with her own Mr. Jones, the first to go over the track, and a time allowed tied to it of 79 seconds.
Original time allowed is 79 seconds. It's clear from our first combination, Emily Routledge with her own Mr. Jones on a reference of 76.152.
So good start from them, and now it is to our next, who's also been in winning form here in Wellington already through last year. Luis Fernando Larrazabal now of Venezuela. Sabrina Lefebvre's now mare, that's Dutch bred. This is Ribéry for our next to go, Luis Fernando Larrazabal.
Clear round for Luis Fernando Larrazabal and Sabrina Lefebvre Riveri. First two on course round one of the Adequan WEF Challenge Cup going clear, both in 76.1. Luis Fernando Larrazabal, Emily Routledge going clear to get us underway.
Yep, two very good 9-year-old horses coming through there as well. And for the US next is going to be Jacqueline Rule as our next rider of our group. Going to be our third of the lineup. Jacqueline from Texas, and this is their own Serramo Z, is the 15-year-old by Clara Moask.
Yeah, top three in the order, all going clear. It's a fault-free round for Jacqueline Rule and her own Serramo Z, the time 76.540. Emily Routledge, Luis Fernando Larrazabal, now Jacqueline Rule with the clear rounds in the first phase of competition for Adequan WEF Challenge Cup Premier.
Solid start from all three so far. Jacqueline Rule on that list, and another who's been winning here in this arena and at the shows the last few months too is Tony Stormans representing Germany. This one for the Rushy Marsh Farm as well of here in the US, and is going to be our next up. Rushy Marsh Farm here in Wellington. This is RMF Sinamo.
Fair knockdowns for Tony Stormans and the Rushy Marsh Farms RMF Sinamo. The plink at number 10 and the rail at the final fence at number 13 coming down 72-761 to Tom on a score of 8.
Celso Ariani to go next for the San Marino stables of here in Wellington too, and this is Facundo de la Nutria for Celso Ariani.
Yeah, to clear 76-801, Celso Ariani and the San Marino Stables Facundo de la Nutria for clear. And our first to 5 in round 1 of the Adequan WEF Challenge Cup.
And now welcoming the newly crowned European champion last year and delighted to have him back here in Wellington is Richard Vogel now for Germany. And with Quizaz van Holzbos as our next to go for Richie. And with the now 10-year-old as we go into 2026, Horse by Emerald.
Finishing up on a score of 8, the WeatherTech Oxer at number 3, and part of our title sponsor, a triple combination and a knockdown at 8B as well for Germany's Richard Vogel and Quizaz van Hulsbos.
US rider Carly Anstey now, and Carly running horse from Launferda, and this is Mullentine Shalom as our next up, and is the now 12-year-old Irish bred mare by Untouchable for Carly Anstey.
Yeah, single knockdown for Carly Anthony with Elon Ferder's Mullentine Shalom, just the 4 faults at 77-321.
US rider Laura Barry next, and Laura riding for the Sea Air Incorporated on the 14-year-old gelding by Eldorado. This is Eldorado WPZ for Laura Barry.
Finishing up with the 4, Laura Bowery and Sea Air Incorporated to El Dorado WPZ. Staying on 4 clear here for first round of the Adequan WEF Challenge Cup. Jacqueline Roll, Emily Routledge, Celso Ariani, and Luis Fernando Larrazabo.
Another very good young riders coming through now in Caroline Mawhinney. Caroline, the US rider based here in Wellington. And this will be Das de Bussonzed is the Dutch capital bred mare, the 15-year-old now for Caroline Mawhinney.
Clearing the course, but caught by the clock. It's a 1 for time for Caroline Mawhinney. And her own dance to be Sonzi, time 79 at 3:15. That'll go into 5th behind our 4 that have qualified for the jump off.
Michael Hughes now, and so the US rider riding for Carolina Oresu now, and this is going to be Dom Perignon to take us to our next, the now 13-year-old gelding by Quintus for US rider Michael Hughes.
Just before faults, early knockdown over the round 1 track at the WeatherTech Ox here at number 3 for Michael Hughes and Carolina Garcia's Dom Perignon.
Young US rider for our next now is JJ Tirano for the home base of the Jet Show Stables, and with the 10-year-old mare by Cornet Obolensky. This is Quincy Quality for JJ Tirano.
Fifth combination of post-fault-free round, JJ Toronto with the Quincy quality, 76-289. Joining the list with our 4 other clear riders, Jacqueline Rule, Emily Routledge, Celso Ariani, and Luis Fernando Larrazabal.
US rider Heather Christo Williams now, and Heather riding for Stephanie Bulger of Bridgehampton, New York. And this is going to be our next forward, and it's the stallion that's now 11 years of age, based on today. It's Quintino Quick MVF for Heather Christo Williams.
That's a clear out for Heather Christo Williams and the Stephanie Bulger-owned Quintino Quick MVF. The first round time at 75-237, and now 6 on the jump-off list for the premier round of the Adequan WEF Challenge.
Dana Scala is next to go for the Buttonwood Show Jumpers here in Wellington, looking to join that list of 6 so far. And Dana with the 12-year-old mare by Hunter Sendix. This is Ombre de Emma for Dana Scales.
Penalty-free effort in round 1, 74-234 for Dana Scales riding for the Buttonwood Show Jumpers with Ombre de Emma. 7 now clear, round 1 of the Adequan WEF Challenge.
And Lily Keenan now, and Lily riding for the 5 Roosters of here in Wellington. And a new ride for her too by Quality Time. This is now the next up, the 14-year-old Happy Time for Lily Keenan.
Clear it is, 77 to 519 for Lily Keenan, and a happy time owned by 5 roosters. 8 clear with another 5 to show in round 1 before we adjust for the jump off.
First that group now is Max Routledge, and Max looking to join Emily into that jump off as well. This is going to be the gelding, the Dutch bred horse that's a 9-year-old too. This is Me the Rebel RT for Max Routledge.
.78.6 at 77 just makes it within the 79-second time allowed in round 1. It's a clear for Great Britain's Max Routledge and Me the Rebel RT. 9 now fault free. Round 1 of the Adequan WEF Challenge Cup.
Ten of US rider Tanner Karokin now, and Tanner riding horse from Todd Minicus, and this will be the Westphalian gelding by Colestus. This is the 30-year-old Cardozo 4.
Yes, the final fence it down, scoring 4 for Tanner Karokin, taking the ride for Todd Minicus today with Cardozo 475-583 with a single knockdown.
Second ride now for Tony Stormans of Germany for the HS Sport Fair, their home base in Eschweiler in Germany too. And this is going to be Cassius Clay as we go into final 3 here in round 1. Cassius Clay and Tony Stormans.
Clear the second time around for Tony Stormans. We'll be back in the jump off with HS Sportford's Cassius Clay and the fall free effort at 74.768, giving us a total of 10 now on the jump off list with another 2 to come forward.
And first those 2 is a second ride 2 for Rika Vogel now of Germany, and this is Michael Jackson W. The 9-year-olds are gelding by de Montesimi for Richie Vogel.
Front row down at the Dot Technologies Oxer number 11 for Germany's Richard Vogel and Michael Jackson W. 4 faults on a time of 73.378, goes into 12th with 1 remaining in the first round.
Absolutely, and so 10 at the moment booking their place into round 2. Final ride to go is another run for to Caroline Mawhinney. Caroline with her own Car CZ.
Faults coming at 2 fences for Caroline Mawhinney and her own Car CZ. Jumping into the Adequan triple combination and the final fence set down that lighthouse vertical. 8th the score, 75.603 the time, bringing us to the conclusion of round 1 of the Adequan WEF Challenge. 10 are penalty free as the team comes in to adjust for the jump off round in today's $35,000 competition. It'll be Emily Routledge back first with Mr. Jones, followed by Luis Fernando Larrazapo with Ribery. Jacqueline Rule third on the jump-off list with Ciromo Z, followed up by Brazil, Celso Ariani and Facundo de la Nutria. JJ Tirano fifth in the callback order with Quincy Quality, followed up by Heather Caristo Williams and Stephanie Bolgers Contino Quick MVF, Dana Escales. Then we'll go with Ombre de Emma Lily Keenan with Happy Tom, Max Routledge with me, the Rebel, RT, and then Tony Stormans, our final rider to get a shot at the jump-off track with HS Sport for this Cassius Clay. Those are 10 to jump off. We'll take about 10 minutes here between rounds, so we'll be back underway with the $35,000 Adequan WEF Challenge Cup.
Well, also to go into the jump off of the Adequan WEF Challenge Cup, $35,000 class to take us into the first of those Grand Prix qualifiers for this season as well. And starting off with 10 progressing into that jump off over the shortened course of Herrick Hasbrook's creation here. And it is offences 3, 4A, 7, 8, A and B, 9, 10 and 12. Starting us off is Emily Routledge and the British rider with her own ride. This is the 9-year-old Mr. Jones.
Yeah, clearing the jump-off round for Emily Routledge and her own Mr. Jones, setting the pace at 42.268 from the first of our 10 combinations. Back for the jump-off in the Adequan WEF Challenge Cup.
Second one that can be quick as well is Luis Fernando Larrazabal now, Venezuela, running Sabrina Lefebvre's Ribéry as the next to go. And another of the 9-year-olds here, this is the Dutch-bred mare Ribéry for Luis Fernando Larrazabal.
Double clear today for Luis Fernando Larrazabal riding for Sabrina Lefebvre with Ribéry. Now at the time to beat at 39.830, about 2.5 seconds quicker than Emily Routledge with Mr. Jones.
Jacqueline Rule now, and Jacqueline from Navasota, Texas. This is Cerrone Serramo Z looking to beat our current leading time, 42.268. So leading time now with Luis Fernando Larrazabal of 39.83.
For the first fence and the jump off that WeatherTech Oxer, number 3 at 44.221 for Jacqueline Rule and Seromozi. Through 3 at the 10 on the jump off list, 39.830, our leading time, posted by Luis Fernando Larrazabo with Ribery.
Celso Ariani now, and take us on to our 4th of the 10 to come back in the jump off. This for the San Marino stables, and this is Facundo de la Nutria.
Going to go into second place, 41.736 on the clear jump off round for Celso Ariani and the San Marino stables Facundo de la Nutria. Luis Fernando Larrazabo still leads it with Sabrina LaFame's Ribery, Celso Ariani in second, Emily Routledge in third.
JJ Toronto now of the US running for the Jet Show stables of here in Wellington, and the young US rider with Quincy Quality next for JJ Toronto.
Yeah, the plank down at number 10 for JJ Toronto and Quincy Quality, the time 42.759. The quicker of our 2-4s in the jump-off round, going into 4th behind the 3 double clears.
Heather Christo Williams now, and Heather riding for Stephanie Bolger of Bridgehampton, New York. And it's going to be Quintina Quick, MVF for Heather Christo Williams. 6th in the order of 10 to go.
40.900 clear with Stephanie Bolger's Contino Quick MVF for the USA's Heather Caristo-Williams. Goes into second place behind Venezuela's Luis Fernando Larrazabo, who still leads with Sabrina Lefebvre's Ribéry at 39.830. Heather Caristo-Williams into second. Celso Ariani falls to third in the standings.
It is Donna Escales to go now, and the US rider for the Buttonwood Show Jumpers over here in Wellington. This is Ombre de Emma.
.41.835 with the 4 faults there for Dana Escales and Ombre de Emma owned by the Buttonwood Show Jumpers here in Wellington, Florida. That will go into 5th place as our fastest 4-faulter in the jump-off round. Luis Fernando Larrazabo still leads. Heather Caristo-Williams in second. Celso Ariani in third.
Coming into a final few, and it's Lily Keenan now, and Lily with the ride for the 5 Roosters. And new rider for her, it's by quality time, is happy time for Lily Keenan.
Wellington International Oxer, the only knockdown over the short track for Lily Keenan, riding for the 5 Roosters this afternoon with happy time. For number 9, 42.014 on the clock. That'll go into 6th. That's our second fastest 4 in the jump-off.
And now Max Ratledge, the penultimate one to go, and the British rider now returning into the jump-off with Me the Rebel RT as the 9-year-old Dutch bred gelding by Connor Tobolensky for Max Ratledge. Time to beat still set by Luis Fernando Larrazabo at 39.83.
Front rail down at the final fence. We'll score the knockdown at 12 for Great Britain's Max Routledge and Me, the Rebel RT. 43.950. The time that goes into 8th with 1 remaining.
And final combination to go in the jump-off as well for this Adequan WEF Challenge Cup is Tony Stallman's And the young German rider riding the H5 Sportpferds, Cassius Clay, looking to land a win against Luis Fernando Tabel, who leads at 39.83.
That'll finish in second, 40.758 for Tony Stormans and HS Sportverdes Cassius Clay on the double clear effort in today's Adequan WEF Challenge Cup. Venezuela's Luis Fernando Larrazabal will take the top call for Sabrina Lefebvre with Ribéry on a time of 39.830. Tony Stormans and HS Sportverdes Cassius Clay second award. Heather Caristo Williams in third with Contino Quick MVF owned by Stephanie Bolger. Fourth award will go to Celso Ariani for the San Marino Stables with Facundo de la Nutria. Great Britain's Emily Routledge and her own Mr. Jones finishing fifth in the standings. Dana Escala sixth with the Buttonwood Show Jumpers Ombra de Emma. Lily Keenan and Happy Time owned by 5 Roosters, our 7th place combination. JJ Toronto and the Jet Show Stables Quincy Quality in 8th. 9th award will go to Max Routledge with me, the Rebel. RT, Jacqueline Rulso Ramos Z in 10th, the Caroline Mawini 11th with a single time fault in the first round, and Richard Vogel rounding out those ribbons in 12th with Michael Jackson W as our fastest 4-faulter over the first round track in the premier round of the Adequan WEF Challenge Cup. American Region Animal Health, maker of Adequan, is proud to sponsor today's WEF Challenge Cup. And for over 30 years, Adequan has been trusted by veterinarians, trainers, and horse owners. Visit Adequan.com to learn more. Bringing back our top 3 combinations from the premier round of the Adequan WEF Challenge Cup Series over the 2026 Winter Equestrian Festival. Bringing you our top 3 in the field. First, we congratulate Heather Caristo Williams on 3rd place honors today with Contino Quick MVF, a double clear effort on the afternoon at 40.900 with the entry owned by Stephanie Bolger of Bridgehampton, New York. Second award going to our youngest rider in the field today for the premier round of the Adequan WEF Challenge Cup. Germany's Toni Stormans picking up the red rosette with a ride for HS Sportförde with Cassius Clay. Our final combination over the jump off track, going clear, stopping the clock at 40.758 to finish in second. And our final to come forward, winning the premier round of the Adequan WEF Challenge Cup for the 2026 Winter Equestrian Festival. We congratulate Venezuela's Luis Fernando Larrazabal with Sabrina Lefebvre's Ribéry, 39.830 winning time, taking top honors by nearly a full second in the field for the Adequan WEF Challenge Cup premier round. We're going to ask our winner, Venezuela's Luis Fernando Larrazabal, to lead the lap of honor. Taking the first win in the Adequan WEF Challenge Series for 2026.